Hi, my name is Andy Lovato, and I've just written a book called The Big Book of Blues Guitar. And this video is a companion to that book. I want to show you how to play the blues as quickly and easily as possible. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to play a blues scale, and we're going to put it around an F chord. So here's our F chord on the first fret. And the blues scale that's going to fit around it is going to sound something like this. Sound a little bit like the blues? Yeah. Well, let me walk you through this blues scale so that you can play that when you're playing an F chord. So what I'm going to do is on my first string, by the way, my strings are 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. My fattest string being the 6th, my skinniest string being the 1. And my fingers, just for those of you who aren't familiar with my fingering technique, the T is my thumb. My 1 finger is next to that, the 2 finger, 3 finger, my little finger is the 4 finger. So we're going to take the 3 finger, put it on the 4th fret of the first string and play that note. Then we're going to go down to the 1st fret of that first string and play that note. Up to the 4th fret of my 2nd string, down to the 1st, up to the 3rd fret of my 3rd string of my 3rd finger, down to the 1st fret with my 1 finger, same thing on the 4th string, 3 to 1, and the same thing on the 5th string, 3rd fret to 1st fret. And on my last string, my 6th string, we're going to go back up to the 4th fret with our 3rd finger and down to the 1st fret. So that's the basic pattern. And what you'll want to do once you get this pattern under your fingers and you practice it slowly is just keep going over it over and over and over again. So you just want to go straight down, and then try going up the other direction. And keep doing this over and over and over again till it becomes unconscious, so you can do it without thinking about it. And then go back to your F chord. And it's as simple as that. But one more thing you're going to need to know is how to move that scale and that chord around your neck, because not all songs in the blues start in F. So let's take this F chord and let's look for the root note. The root note is the note that makes the chord have the name that it does. So in the case of my F chord, my root note is right on my 1st string. So this note on my 1st fret of my 1st string is an F. And by following the notes in sequence, we're able to name all the notes going up the neck on my 1st string. I have an F, G flat, G, A flat, A, B flat, B, C, D flat, D, E flat, E, and if I went all the way up to my 13th fret, I'd start with an F again. So those are the notes. So if those root notes name my chord, if I take the chord and go up the neck, I can name each chord as I slide it 1 fret at a time. An F chord, G flat chord, a G chord, an A flat chord, an A chord, B flat chord, B chord, C chord, etc. So now I can name each of my chords using that basic shape. Now what I'm going to do in order to play the blues is I'm going to put the blues scale around the chord as I slide up the neck the same way I did down on the 1st fret. So on the 1st fret I played my F chord and I put my blues scale around it. And notice that all the one fingers on my blues scale match the fret that I had when I pressed down on the F chord with my one finger. So let's say, for example, you wanted to play the blues in the key of G. Well, you would slide your F chord up 2 frets, F, G flat, G, and then you'd put your blues scale around it up in that position. So it'd be from the 6th fret to the 3rd, 6, 3, 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, 3, 6, 3. And I'd have my blues in the key of G. If I slid it up a couple more frets, I'd be in the key of A. And I put my blues scale around it there. If I was on the 8th fret, I'd be in the key of C. So a good rule of thumb is check out the first chord in the song that you're trying to jam over. Luckily, blues songs don't usually change keys, so the first chord in the song will give you an idea of where you should move your F chord up to match the chord that's the first chord in the song. So for example, if somebody's playing a song in the key of A, they want you to play the lead, you would take your F chord and slide it up to the 5th fret, and then put your blues scale around it. And it's as simple as that. And I think that's a good start. Well, thank you for watching my video. Be sure and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos about playing the blues. So until next time, keep jamming them blues.